I know it's late, but I can't stop myself from doing this. Yes, I'm finally launching my 2026 planner. If you remember, we did launch the first planner version for 2025, and the first version I launched it for just 49 rupees, the planner printables. And when I did launch it, I thought maybe 10 or 20 of you will find it interesting or find it helpful and you'll purchase. But I was so shocked. I did not really expect that response. Like hundreds of you ordered, and I'm so extremely grateful to each one of you who actually trusted me and who found it helpful. And then after getting your feedbacks, I did launch some different versions of that. And this time I have put my heart and soul and into many trackers that I really follow for my personal tracking stuff and all. I have added that also, and some helpful challenges and all. So all of that is part of this 2026 version. And I'm so excited and so happy to share it with you all. Before we begin, I want to admit that I designed this pretty late, and because of that I had to take it to printing in the last moment, and I really had a little bad experience with the printing part because it was in a new shop and it was a bad experience. But then I wanted to do it again, but I don't want to delay this video, so I'm just continuing it with this particular planner. So kindly ignore the imperfections in it. Maybe just look at the layouts because that's what you'll be getting in the printable. So hey guys, vanakkam and welcome back to another video of Keep Going. This is Benny, and without any wait, let's get started. So this was our 2025 version, and this is our 2026. Of course, I love pastel shades, and that's where you might see similar designs, but I love this now even more. So let's see how it is. So this is the front page, and this is the space where you're going to write this planner belongs to your name and all. And then we have a design which says about myself. Some of the layouts will be pretty same as 2025. The only difference is I've included a couple of them more in this. And then you have vision board, 2 pages. One is personal, one is professional. You guys know how much I love to split personal and professional vision board. So that's the purpose behind this. And I have added some pretty designs in the corner. And then you have a space here for your 2026 goals. Here I have given just 4 categories, and you can name whatever you want because I believe everyone has their important categories they want. For me, it will be personal life, work life, fun or recreation, and finance goal in that case. And under each of those categories, you have 3 different goals that you can set. And these are the, the main goals, not the action steps or something like that. These are the main goals under the 4 categories. And then you have actually a space where you can actually define your action steps. So this will be a category A. So say this is, personal goals. This will be a personal goals. And you have these 3 goals which you can write down here. And then the reason why you want to do it, what is your motivation to do it, and the steps that you want to take. So for all these 3 goals, what you're going to do, you are going to split that into all these actionable steps. So it's easy for you to, achieve them. Similarly, you have pages for the other goals also. And then we have the 2026 calendar. And after that, we have the memory board in which you can paste pictures or happy moments of each of the months. So towards the end of the year, you get to see how the whole year was. And then we have this weight tracker where you can track the weight on how much you wear on each of these months. So yearly view you will get from this layout. And the best thing about this planner is you don't have to print every page. You just have to print the pages that you find which will help you. So there are so many trackers. So just to give you a heads up, you don't have to print everything. Just print whatever is necessary. So this is Rate My Day page. We had it in 2025, but I have changed the pictures and all to give the new feel. So the 5-star ratings, you can give different colors for each of them and paint accordingly. So I'll give you a glimpse of how this will look. This is my 2025 planner. If you see, I have stopped at December 8 because I had to travel after that, but I have those details in my digital version. So it'll be easy for me to, update this here also. So this is Rate My Day mood tracker. Look, it gives you that colorful vibe of how it was. It's the weather tracker and all of this. So it's so pretty to see it in the year end, and I really loved doing this for 2025. Of course, reading tracker was the only tracker which I couldn't follow at all. I wish 2026 I'll do that. So this is how it is. So I hope you got an idea. So this is Rate My Day, and then I have added, this is new for this time, spiritual tracker, because I really want to focus on Bible reading, Bible journaling. I somehow felt I have taken a step back there. So that's the main purpose of me adding this particular tracker. And then there's the health tracker, and then a shower tracker, and then a dream tracker, and then a sleep tracker, and then reading track. I really hope I do more of reading at least in 2026. And then we have the weather tracker, and then mood tracker, and then period tracker. Here I have given split of your flows and your PMS symptoms and all of that, so you can choose however you want. And there's also additional space everywhere. If you want to add additional legends, you can do in any of these trackers. Okay. And then water tracker. Last time I had 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup here, but this time I have changed that to liter, because I think this is more easy to track than cups, because we have half liter bottle, 1 liter bottle and all. So that's the main reason I have done that. So I think you'll find that helpful. And then steps tracker. So starting from 1k step to 10k plus steps, we have legends added. So I think that will suit everyone, but in case if you want, you can add additional legends here also. And then we have the exercise tracker. This is something new again, because I really wanted to have a track of what I actually do. So I have kept it very minimal. Either you go to gym or it's a home workout or walking only if if it's 7k plus steps, then I consider, and then none. So in case you want, you can add more, but this is very minimal, and I think that's more helpful for anyone to track as a beginner. And then this is another new tracker, which is fruit or vegetable tracker, because I really thought in 2025 I missed to have vegetables on most of the days, or fruits also, so I wanted to track that. But in case you find this is totally not necessary, please don't print this page, that's fine. And then this is another new tracker, which is the payments tracker. So I just wanted to keep a track on when I actually pay my rent, when I actually pay my credit cards, because we have the due dates and all, right? So I just want to track when I'm doing all of that. So I've just added the basic utility stuff here: gas, internet. Gas is very helpful to me, because I get to track when my gas got over, when I refilled it. So it's easy for me to know how many months I could use that one cylinder. So it is helpful for me, but may not for you. So you can change it if it's not relatable to you, but if it does, please let me know. And then internet, phone recharge, credit card I've added too, because in case you have multiple credit cards, you can add them. So I will be adding the bank details here. I will just write it in pen. And then electricity, water, and yeah, these are the important things that I have added. In case you want anything else, please do add. And then I have the cleaning tracker. This is another important stuff that I need, because most of the time, the main thing is I forget when I actually changed my bed sheet. So, or I forget when I actually cleaned my hall or my kitchen. When did the last cleaning happen? So I wanted to track that also. This is more of a household work thing, but then I wanted to have a track on when did I clean something. So, yeah, might sound funny, but yeah, I just added all the options that I felt to be valid, including shoe rack and all. So if you do multiple cleanings, then I have that option. And if you don't clean anything, that also I have added. So I don't know how it will work. This is the first time I'm also going to do it. I have tracked a couple of them for weeks, but not for the entire year. So let's see how it goes. And then we have the location tracker. This may not be relatable to many of you. I'll say the reason why I have added this. This is because I stay in Bangalore for most of the days for my work, and I come home for holidays. And then sometimes I stay outside, if I take some vacation or something, or some trips planned, and sometimes at my friend's place, or in case I stay at my relative's place also, I want to track that. So that's the main reason I've added this particular thing. But in case it's not relatable to you, kindly ignore. But I felt I wanted to see in a yearly view how many days did I actually stay in Bangalore, or how many days did I actually visit my house, and all of those. So that's how this tracker is going to be. And then office tracker. This is again, if you go to office on a hybrid basis like me, this might sound helpful, because I want to track how many days I had work from office, work from home, and what was the weekend, which were the public holidays, planned leaves, optional leaves, and all of those details. So for that I've added this. And then these are, this is an empty tracker that I have kept, and this page is available in the PDF also. You can customize as however you want. You can add stickers to decorate it, and also you can print as many pages as you want. And I think that will be really helpful and customizable as per your needs. And then we have the books tracker. So books tracker, I have added 3 trackers this time. One is for someone like me who really finds hard to read even 3 to 4 books a year. So here you just have 9 books, and then this tracker has 12 books. Like in case you're planning to read 1 book a month, I think this tracker will be helpful. And in case you read more, then maybe this tracker will be helpful. So every tracker has a space to write the book name and the author name, and you can give a rating for that also. The same applies here. And then savings. This is very, very important because this is some layouts that I really added with so much care. I think that's really important to everyone. Like this tracker, you will find it in 2025 version also. This is very much, like a recurring deposit or something that you do every month. Like first you get to set the goal, like for what are you actually saving for the purpose, the goal, when to finish, when do you want to, take this money out or something like that. And then you have all the months here, like every day, like in case it's a recurring deposit, then you can put the date, how much you have deposited and what's the balance. Like say 5k will be your balance, and next month when you put 5k, your balance will turn 10k, and then you get to see a cumulative amount that you have saved towards any purpose. So this will be like every month or alternative month when you put some money somewhere, that's when you can use this thing. So this is a savings tracker. This is a very normal monthly format that I have given. Along with this, I've also added something like this. So in case you are a person who actually gets these coins, pocket money, or the balance in your purse and all, in case you are into that kind of saving, then I have 3 challenges for you: 500, 1000 and 2000, starting from just 1 rupee. So it might sound very silly, but then when you get 500 rupees from 1, 2, 3 rupees and all, it's actually a win. So I don't know how many of you can relate to it, but I really enjoy doing this stuff. And then this is something huge, because this is another tracker that I've designed. Like if you want to save 1000 rupees, 1000 might sound small, but for kids I think that's valid. Like right from 10, 20 rupees, that's when you will be able to save 1000 rupees. The reason, when are you starting the saving and when are you ending the saving, you have the dates below. So this is 1000. Similarly, you have for 5000, 10,000. So this is for 10,000. For 10,000, I have added 2 pages because I wanted to do 2 savings. That's the reason I printed the same page twice. So in case you want to do something multiple times, just print it as many as you want. And then there's 150,000 also. I have not added 1 lakh because I thought 50,000 is a good deal, and let's see how it goes, and maybe for the upcoming years we can plan for that. And then begins your monthly pages. So starting with your monthly overview page, I've kept it very minimal. You can just put the dates whenever it is. You can write the month and year here, and your priorities, your goals. This is pretty similar to last year. Events, to-dos, birthdays, anniversaries, notes. And this is the space where you can do the monthly plan, your monthly to-dos, monthly priorities and all of that. And then you have this expense tracker. This is the line item level details that actually I talk about in every little planner, but I think I could have reduced this line space a bit more, but let me know how it works. So this is 1 page, and I have printed for 2 sides. In case you want more, you can keep adding, so because I really want to see in that level of detail. So this is for your line item level details, and then this is your summary. Once you have done this line item level, on a summary you can categorize and have your monthly expenses ready. And then you have your budget tracker on how much you want to budget for each of those categories. This is your expenses that you get, the actual amount that you already spent. This is what you're planning to spend, so that's the difference. And then start your weekly plan. This is similar to your monthly plan, but here you are going to write the priorities and to-dos for the week, and after that your weekly pages begin. So this is how I have designed the weekly pages, and after 1 week you get another page where you are going to do the weekly plan for the next week, and similarly it goes on. And after your weekly pages, then you have your meal planner. So this is for your breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks, and you have the days here. Either you can use it, to plan for the entire month, like the same menu for the entire month, or for every week you can print the same as different pages, and you can use that in that way also. And then habit tracker. So for habit tracker, I have kept 2 layouts. This is similar to the last year one, where you can write your habit and you can write your dates and fill it up. Else you have this tracker where you can write the habits here, and I've given the dates here. You can check them out if you have completed or no. And then you have this page where you can write the highlight of the day, and similarly I've added another page for affirmation of the day because I think that's equally important. And then you have a tracker for movies watched, shows watched, songs of the month, and your monthly reflections once the month ends. Similarly, you'll have the next monthly pages. So the monthly pages you can repeat it for each of the months, and you can print the pages only that relates with you. And then towards the end I have added some empty pages for your brain dump, with with this dot grid you can customize it however you want, and you can print as many pages as you want also. So after the brain dump, you have my name over here. So in case you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe and follow me on Instagram also, where I'm super active. So that's it about the 2026 planner that I have designed, and I hope you guys liked it. Please share your honest feedback in the comments. I'd love to know them. The 2026 planner printable is actually priced at 200 rupees, and I believe it's super affordable. The reason being, you will not just use this for 2026, you can use it at any point of time. Like every year you can reuse this. This is like a one-time purchase that you're doing, because the trackers will be the same. I have included so many trackers that will be helpful to you, and there's also a layout where the tracker can be customized. Like I've given blank trackers which you can print as many as you want. So everything is customizable. It is undated, so you can use it repeatedly. Only the calendar page might change. So that's the reason this will be a one-time purchase, and I think 200 rupees is worth buying this. And I have designed this printable in A5 size, so you can choose the size that you want to print it out. And what I did was, in A3 paper I have put 4 sheets of these, and that's how I printed it out. And I have selected 100 GSM paper because I wanted it to be a bit thicker, since I'll be using markers and all. So depending on your usage, you can choose to do it. You don't have to print it. Like in case you're happy to use it digitally, feel free to do it. This will be a PDF file and you can use it digitally also. And if you want to print it, you can print it now or any point of time. That's completely your choice. So this was one of my dream bucket list, and finally I got to do this video before the new year, and I'm super grateful. If I have to tell you the truth, I really did design this in some of the worst days of my life, and this is something that gave me peace, joy, everything. So this is so special to me, because I know what has gone behind the scenes of designing this particular planner. It's pretty emotional when I think about that, and I'm so happy the way it turned out. Of course, I did not like the printing thing because of the shop that I gave, the issues there. But apart from that, seeing it digitally also makes me feel so proud and happy. And in case if you feel there's some layouts missing in this, I'll be so happy to include them also. So please share your suggestions in the comments. I have made this from your comments and thoughts only. That's how we ended up from 2025 version to 2026. It's more of your ideas and thoughts that have gone into this, but I feel you might have new ideas apart from these also. So please do share that in the comments, and I'll be so happy to know them. I know many of you who really want to start planning, journaling and stuff, but you're not able to do so just because of the market prices. And also I just wanted to give a big solution to all of you, and that's the whole purpose of this particular planner, and I hope it serves the purpose. So yeah, I'm so happy that I got to share it with you today. I'll see you soon in another video. Until then, it's Shara, bye from Benny. Spread love, spread smiles. Keep going. Bye.